Hi parents, happy Earth Day. It's Miss Carol again, and I have a Sunday school lesson that you might want to use this week in your home. I might push a few of you just a little bit out of your comfort zone, but I can't tell you the number of times that I drove to school dressed as a pumpkin, or Cat in the Hat, or a Storybook Princess, and I just prayed the whole time, oh please, don't let me have an accident, and let me have to get out of the car with a policeman dressed like this. But it was worth it because it made for some memorable and fun lessons, and I think you could do the same for your class this week. I know that your kids, some of them play with these guys or have these guys, or if they don't play with them anymore, they watch the movies, but they are well aware of superheroes. So our lesson this week is about superheroes in the Bible. And my suggestion is that you call everybody in and say, okay, it's time for Sunday school, but we're not coming to Sunday school this week as ourselves. We're coming to Sunday school as superheroes. So you have 5 minutes, go find your superhero costume, be back in here in 5 minutes. Now some of you may have real superhero outfits, but if not, you can wear your superhero cape. You can put on your superhero hat, and you might even have superhero goggles, cataract glasses. And then everybody gets back in the room and you give them a chance to share what their superhero outfit is. And I am Super Nana. My superpower is that I have eyes in the back of my head. So let everybody tell who they are and what their superpower is. And then you can transition into, well, let's think about people and stories that we know from the Bible. Are there any superheroes in the Bible? Now, the first one they're probably going to say is Jesus. And just tell them that's true. But right now, we're looking for people, not somebody who's God. So, real people. And maybe they would, as they come up with ideas, Daniel we just had last week, they should know that one. On the lesson that's downloaded below, there are 5 superheroes listed. Now, you may come up with others, and that's fine, add them to the list. If they don't come up with the ones on the list, you might want to give them hints to get that one out of them. What about the guy who built a boat when there wasn't even any water around? Yeah, that was Noah. Add him to the list. What about the guy who, when he was a baby, he was in the river and a princess found him? Yeah, Moses. I think your kids should be pretty familiar with all of these, and you can add others, put them on your list. The only one is probably Hannah. I think it's a little bit of a stretch. I think the creators of the material wanted to think of a woman. Anyway, her super exciting story was that she was unable to have children, and she prayed, and God did give her a child who went on to do great things for the Lord. So make your list of Bible characters. Then you want to make sure that your kids are familiar, at least, with all these stories. There are 5 videos, one for each of the 5 Bible characters that are below. If they're on, the longest one's 4 minutes, so it's just a review of those lessons. So you might want to watch those, or you could read them from Scripture, and the Scripture is in here. So once they know about all those characters, then go back to your list and say, well, let's think about it a minute. Was it Daniel that really kept the lion's mouth closed? Did David really kill the giant with a tiny little stone? And I think your kids will say, no, it was God's power working through these men that made the great things happen. So as they know that, and as they understand that it's our risen Lord, who has shown us that he rose from the dead. He has power over even death. It is he that has the power and uses people. Now, he uses people today too. The doctors, nurses, paramedics, labs, I am in awe of the mighty work that they are doing with the virus. I can't help but believe that God's guiding them and God's giving them strength. So help your kids see that God grants superhero powers today as well, and that he can even grant you superhero powers. Ask your kids what their superpower could be for today. Would they have the power to make everybody in this house smile? I bet they do. Would they have the super fast running skills to go empty the trash in 3 minutes? Would they have the super baking powers to make a treat for their next door neighbors? Think of a superpower that each one in your group could do today, and let that be a challenge for your family to do their superhero power today to help someone else. The song you could sing is one that you know, maybe just the chorus, but our God is an awesome God. He reigns in power, heaven above, with wisdom, power, and love. Our God is an awesome God. You can sing that one better than I. And then remember that awesome God is the one that's giving you your superpowers to get through this difficult time for us. Then to close your lesson, have you ever seen those pictures at Christmas time of Santa Claus kneeling at the creche, at the manger? And I would love to see your family dressed in your superhero outfits with some kind of visual, a statue, a cross. I have a cross wall back there. We could all go to the cross wall, a picture of Jesus, all in our superhero outfits, praying to the real superhero, the person with the power, the God with the power. So if you do that, I would love to see pictures. But if not, that's a good way to close your lesson, is in prayer to our awesome God and thanksgiving for all the awesome powers that he has given to us. And remember, it's that awesome God that loves you. And what can take that love away? Nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Have a good week. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.